Hello Titans, welcome back to our DK Code Lab YouTube channel. First of all, I would like to thank everyone who support me for the very first video on Spring AI and also very first video on our YouTube channel. To get such interesting technology related content, please do just subscribe our channel. Don't forget to click bell icon to get the updates immediately. If you really like the video, please give the thumbs up. If you have any queries, please feel free to put on the comments. If you feel really worthy, kindly share it with your friends who passionate about learning coding. Without any further waiting, let's get into our video. Today video is about how to run your first Spring AI application using Ollama in your local. Before jumping to our today's lesson, we can recap our previous lesson on what is Spring AI, challenges before Spring AI, architecture overview, and terminology used in Spring AI. If you haven't watched this video, kindly do check out in my Spring AI Masterclass playlist. You will get to know about the basics of Spring AI, why this is used inside our Spring Boot application, challenges before Spring AI, architectural overview, and terminology used in the Spring AI ecosystem. Let's jump into our today's video. In this video, we are going to do the hands-on for our running our own Spring AI application locally. In this, we are going to use IntelliJ as a IDE, Ollama, for running our AI models. In this, for running these AI models locally, these are the recommended configuration. Minimum of 8 GB RAM is good, and CPU of 8 to 12 cores. If your computer is coming with GPU, it's better. It's best to run our local models. If you have not, don't worry. We can use our low level and easy to run Llama 3.1 by models using the CPU. In this tutorial, I am going to use 3.5 version, and Spring AI is the 1. Is the stable version released by Spring AI team. And Java 17 or 21 is it's recommended for the our new project. Going to use Ollama as the latest stable version. Okay. Before jumping to create our new application, first we are going to download our IntelliJ and Ollama. For that, open your own browsers like Chrome or Microsoft Edge. Type IntelliJ download. Click on the first link available in the browser. Click on OK or into. Download the version as per your operating system. Here, Windows available operating system are Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. You can download. Download means it will download into your download folder. You can click after downloading, you can click on the exe file to install the application. It will ask some path setting and click OK and continue. The idea will open on your laptop. Okay, I already installed, so I'm going to download Ollama. Here the Ollama is the platform runtime to run our AI models locally. So for that, type on Ollama download. Head over to the first link available in the browser. This also available for 3 different operating system. Based on the operating system we are using, click on the specified or appropriate operating system installers. Here, as of now, I am using Windows as the operating system. So I click on that Windows. Here, 2 way we can downloads. First of all, shell, and second one is using in downloader using the Windows. If I click the button, I will get the pop-up to download the exe file. The same as the IntelliJ, it is in the exe file which download in your download folder. After that, you click on install. You will get ask some permissions. After that, it will open. After that, the Ollama gets installed in your system. Okay, after this installation, to verify the Ollama installation, open your command prompt and type Ollama version. If you can see, I am installed the Ollama version 0.31.1. While installing, you can get the different version. It's not a problem. It will available inside that. All the AI models are available. While recording, I am getting this 0.31.1 as the latest version. After that, we should pull the AI models from registry. For that, we have to run the command called Ollama pull AI model name. Here the model I am going to use is Llama. If you click on that, it will download the Ollama from the registry to your local. After that, you can run your AI models in your system. Okay, I already installed that Llama 3.2 AI model. For that, we can use the command called Ollama list. It will give the list of available AI models in your local system. Okay, if you want to experiment with this model, you can run Ollama run Llama 3.2. Here you can see it asks the prompt for sending to AI. Here I am going to ask what is Spring AI. Wow, here instantly we get the output from the local AI model called Llama 3.2 using the runtime as Ollama. Okay, here you may confused. What's the difference between Ollama and Llama 3.2? Quickly get her to our presentation. Here, Ollama is the runtime or platform to run the AI models. Here, AI model is Llama 3.2. We take the analogy of VLC media player. Here the VLC media player is the platform to run your MP.MP4 format videos. Okay, the same only applied here. Ollama gives the runtime or platform to run your AI models. Actual brain is here only, AI models, Llama 3.2. Here the AI models can vary and trained for different purpose. For general purpose, one is optimized for doing the coding. For example, in the Ollama, we have the coding for the good reasoning. We can use the QVN. For chat and general purpose, we can use Llama 3.2. Okay, this is the basic understanding of Ollama and Llama. What is the difference between and how to understand the different terminology used here. Okay, next we are actually going to run our app. For that, we are going to actually create one Spring Boot project. For that, we have to head out to our start.spring.io webpage. Here you can create your project structure with what are the difference you need for this particular project. Here in the project section, you can select the Maven project. Here we are going to use Maven as the build tool. Language I am selecting is Java. Obviously, we are going to develop our application using Java. In the Spring Boot version, we are going to use 3.5.16. The project metadata, you can give your information about the project. Here I'm going to give a DK code lab as the group ID. Demo, sorry, artifacts are Spring AI demo. So the package type should be jar. The configuration, we are going to use the YAML file here. For the configuring our properties, there are two types: property based YAML. YAML gives the hierarchy way of defining our properties. In these properties, we have to repeat some words for configuring. To avoid that situation, use the indentation based configuration using YAML. Okay. Then here you can select 17 or 21, 25 as per the Java version installed in your system. For that, you can quickly check it using this command called Java version. Here in my system, Java 25 got installed, so it's we can go with any of the version 25 to up to 17. So I selected 21 as the Java version. Here we can select our dependencies. First of all, in this video, we are going to create one REST endpoint. For that, we need Spring Web as the dependency. It used to create the REST endpoints in our Spring Boot. It gives some starter packages and auto configuration for that also. And next, we are going to use the any of the AI provider dependency. Here we are going to use the Ollama. Ollama is the AI support for Ollama. Then, for the additional, we can use the Llama to reduce our boilerplate code for creating constructors and getter setter methods. Okay, I think it's enough. And generate, it will download the .zip file. You can place it anywhere in your system. It's some already known. Here I created a new folder called YouTube. Inside that we have a DK code lab folder. That folder I am pasting. It's downloaded. So opening that in your IDE, go first of all, you need to open IntelliJ IDEA. That for it, create, extract it from here. Could extract all. Extracted this, so you can go to the documents, YouTube, DK Code Lab, click on this project, that's for open the new window, just press the project. Yeah, our setup is ready for open the package. Here is the Java package. This is the folder structure that followed for the Maven project. Here you can see the difference we have already added from the web interface, web Ollama, and this contains all the implementation needed for our running our Ollama AI models with our code. Okay. First of all, we need to configure our properties. In this configure we are going to use the Spring AI as the Ollama, and then the base URL. Actually, the Ollama is listening on the port 11434. If you refresh this, you can get the response of Ollama is running, so that we can confirm Ollama is running and listening on the port 11434, so that we can request the server. Which server the local model is running. From that we can get the response using our Spring AI framework. Okay. Go to our IDE. The base URL we have to configure here. HTTP localhost 14. You can copy that host. Then chat model we are going to use is Llama 3.2. This minimal configuration is enough for running our first Spring AI application. Okay. Then we are head over to our projects folder. This is the main application. It contains Spring Boot application. This application is the main entry point for our Spring Boot application. Go to that. Okay. We are going to create one REST endpoint. For that, we can create one package controller. Then create one package for service layer service. Next one we create for next package we can create for DDO. In the DDO, we can create one Java class of type record. In this contains the chat request. This chat request take the prompt or the message from the user. For that purpose, we are using the chat request DDO. Here, why I am creating the record instead of normal Java class means that record is the immutable object, so that we can avoid the boilerplate code for creating getter setters and constructor and all. Okay. Next, we'll create service of type chat. This is contains the chat service business logic. It's the interface. I'm creating the contract. This contract I'm creating chat. I'm going to do the query to LLM and get the response. For the purpose, I'm using this method chat. These methods will get implemented by one concrete class called chat service implementation. This implementation call implements chat service, so that we can override our Spring chat service like interface contract called chat method. In that, for that we need a LLM support, right? Here only the important interface called chat client. Chat client come into picture. We can declare as the final variable. We can get it through our constructor. This is the constructor based injection. In that you can create the object from builder. Chat client. You can hover. Here you can see the chat client is coming from Spring Framework, AI chat and client. That contains one builder method. Okay, builder. In that builder, we can create our object. This builder is getting auto configured by the Spring Framework. Okay, Spring Boot, so that we can use our chat client using this builder method. Most of the methods available in the Spring AI uses the builder pattern. Builder pattern is a way of constructing the object using the fluent way. Here the fluent way means chaining of methods. You can see in this method. Here we can create our we are getting the AI response. In that we are using the chat client. We have one method called prompt. In this prompt we are going to pass the user query from it is coming from our controller. Okay, wait for, and then call our LLM. This method will call to our LLM, and after that LLM will respond with some content. So get the content, we use content. Okay, returning the AI response. Okay, here you can see how easy is to connect with our LLM with this builder method, and I already told the builder is the way of creating the complex object with chain of methods. Here you can see the prompt. From the prompt we are chaining the call and the call chaining, but ultimately we created one complex object using very readable format. This is the purpose of using the builder method here, and then we are returning the AI response. If you want to understand the builder pattern clearly, please comment it down below. I will make the videos so in the future you will get the more about clear understanding about the builder pattern. This is the important builder pattern, and we have used in many places in our recent system. Okay, recent modern systems. After that, we are ready with our service implementation. Next, we will go with controller. Here we forgot to annotate this service with service role. Then only while doing the component scanning, the Spring will register this service in the application context. Then only we can get this object inside our REST controller. Don't forget to mention this class as service. Okay. Next, we are going to create chat controller. This chat controller is type of REST controller. Here the REST controller is type of combination of two annotations: response body controller. Okay, if you coming with Java or Spring Boot background, you already know about this REST controller. If you are new to Spring Boot or Spring Boot, kindly put the comment. I will make sure I will cover this Spring Boot basics in the upcoming lectures. Okay, based on our subscriber request, I will make. Okay, coming back to our video. Here we can inject our service. Okay, private same private final chat service. We are injecting via constructor injection, and then we are creating one method with a return type of a response entity, and Here we are annotating with post mapping. This is the just endpoint. Endpoint we can call it as chat. We are going to do the chat only, and here not simply message we are passing. It should be chat request. Chat request. Why we are putting the request body means inside that JSON library is available that converts our JSON to our Java object. For this purpose, we are using the request body. Okay, and then here we are calling our API response entity dot OK chat service dot chat, passing the chat request dot message. You can see, right, while using the record we are directly getting the message without any boilerplate code inside our chat request. This is the main usage of record, and also creating immutable objects we are using record. Okay, I forgot to put the semicolon. Okay, yeah, we are ready with our implementation. We'll check. We have annotated with a forest controller. Yeah, I forgot to explain about the response entity here. You may wonder why we are using the Spring response entity without not simply string. Response is a wrapper around our response. It contains our status code headers, and along with our response. To get the whole information, we are using this response entity, and also we have some control over the status codes and headers. Okay, this is very useful while connecting with UI, because UI expects proper status code and headers to process the request. Okay, all are good to go. Yeah, here the very important interface here is chat client. This is the common interface that hides our low level APIs. Okay, to get the better understanding about the chat client, I will go to my presentation. I created an architecture so that you will understand and get the clear picture about the chat client. Here you can see this is our Spring Boot application. That Spring Boot application, we have used the chat client as the interface. This is the high level APIs. High level APIs or abstraction given by Spring AI. Inside that, lot of works are going on to make the our request or prompt message to LLM using HTTP call, get the response back and converted into Java object or directly response back to Spring Boot application. In that, we have multiple works is going on. Further, going inside our chat client, it internally uses chat model as the interface. It is the low-level APIs that performs the calls to our LLM to get the works done with the request formatting and send the prompt to LLM with some additional chat, additional information, and LLM gives a response back with newly generated and text. Take that response and give it back to the chat line. The chat line in turn uses some abstraction level to process the response and give it back the actual content to our Spring Boot application. Okay, inside the chat model, it uses the different provider chat model. Here you can see OpenAI chat model, Ollama chat model, Azure OpenAI chat model. Based on the different AI providers, we have different chat model that is handled by chat model. Okay, it actually performs the HTTP call to the LLM and get the response back to our application. Okay, this is called low level abstraction level. From the low level, it additionally hides some operation that gives high level abstraction so that we can directly use it in our application with very handy. Using this interface, you can just calling our API in using the fluent API style, like prompt. We are passing the prompt from the user, call the LLM and get the content. Okay, you can see how easy it works. Without a client model, you have to create the separate AI provider objects. You have to further convert the LLM response back to our Java. These kind of complexities are handled at chat client level. Chat client is mainly not used for this one also. It performs some various operations like creating various levels of prompt using system level prompts, user messages, and also used with the chat memory. In the further upcoming videos, we'll see about in detail. You will get to know about this concept, and you can also very well in those concepts. Okay, let's run our application. Here, go back to the main Spring Boot application. Click on this run button. Click and now our app is running on this server port 8080. You can get the confirmation. Our app is running, up and running. You can check it using the Postman. Okay. Here you can see you give what is Spring AI, your consent is taking some time. Here you can see we are getting some response from our local AI model called as Llama 3.2. It's mainly used for getting the general purpose and chat based application to get the assistant. Yeah, somehow it's created some text related to our Spring AI. It try with 2016 FIFA World Cup. Yeah. Here you can see I'm query with who won the 2022 FIFA World Cup. I'm giving the request to our local AI model. Let's see. Yeah, we got the response related to our query. It's showing the winner of 2005 World Cup was Argentina. It's getting some information and also pre-trained using this information. Okay, that's all. This is all about today's video. If you have any queries not understand, please comment on below. I will answer those queries maximum I can possible. And don't forget to use the thumbs up if you really like the videos. If you have any comment down below. If you feel really worthy, please write to your friends who are passionate about learning the new concepts and AI related stuffs. Thank you, Titans.